Listen up, fellow Iowa Staters. It's about to get really, really real.
I'm not your inspiration. The fact that I can get up in the morning, find some clothes, put them on, yeah, I might not match, but that's not my blindness. That's just more of the college student that doesn't care thing.
Look at you knowing how to use the bathroom. I don't know what to say. Okay. I'm house trained, thanks.
Oh, gee, you taught in college? Wow, that's really impressive. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with whether I can walk or not.
One of the things that really gets to me is when people treat people with mental illness like they're faking it or like it isn't a big deal.
A lot of times people will make comments to me like, oh, you don't look blind, and think that it's a compliment. But to me, you're kind of insulting every blind person, insinuating that they don't look normal.
I can't tell you how many Helen Keller jokes I've heard. Being called Cody Keller is also a wonderful favorite. But it can get old, and sometimes it can get pretty insulting and disrespectful.
People will talk with someone that's with me and not ask me a direct question. They'll say, what would she like for dinner? I'm able to tell the waitress what I would like for dinner.
I have a learning disability, but that doesn't change anything about who I am as a person.
Yes, I'm blind, but I don't need you to drag me across the street. I don't need you to cut my meat at a restaurant. I'm perfectly able to do those things. It might just take me a little bit longer. I do it in a different way.
So it bothers me when people say that I speak really well for a deaf person. Because, first of all, it's insulting to people who are deaf and may speak differently than I do.
Disability does not equate to no relationship. We still want to have the ability to be in love, have kids, be married, all of that good stuff.
At this point, I think fighting for acceptance is much more important, and that's something that the general public can get involved in than trying to change all of us. I mean, I think, sure, it would be great if eventually we could fix this issue, but in the meantime, why don't we make it easier for people who are living with it? It's incredibly frustrating when people focus solely on, well, we need a cure. And especially with nervous system conditions, you can't fix that.
If you don't like me, you know where the door is, and don't let the door hit you where the good Lord split you. Have a nice day.